Welcome, Warcraft 2 fans, to BHC-jesk versus Farts. This is taking place in the 2017 Warcraft 2 World Championships put on by the X-Men earned. BHC-jesk, hoster of LAN parties extraordinaire in the continent of Europe, hails from the country of Germany, considered to be one of the top 5 contenders for this tournament, facing off against Silent but Deadly Farts. Silent Farts, using the account Farts as his original account was quickly hacked, and then he had to use a different Farts account, which was also hacked, and now he's on his 3rd time around. Silent Farts, everybody. And it's going to be BHC-jesk at the 6 o'clock spot. This is more of a disadvantageous spot. It's a very good thing to see, as this game will be much more closely disputed as the 4 o'clock spot. While maybe considered to be of a player of inferior skill, is superior in every way to the 6 o'clock spot. BHC-jesk is no man to mess with, however, building his blacksmith and farm over here in order to wall this area off, and so no pesky towers can be placed back there. Meanwhile, at BHC-jesk's enemy's camp, that would be Silent Farts. He's over here doing a very, I guess I would say, standard wall off to power to lust build. These builds generally get some grunts for an early assault, then move on to a quick catapult and a wall off, and then to bloodlust and bashing your opponent's face in with bloodlust, baby. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. Silent Farts is gonna bring his A game to this big cash prize tournament taking place in 2017. So get your calendars and mark the date, because if you were alive back then, you could have gone to Warcraft 2's 2017 World Championships of Warcraft 2, sponsored by the X-Men Earth, as well as Trogglart and Terrorcon from Clan Absolute Synergy. Here comes the grunt. He's gonna be making that scout off, and BHC-jesk now knows his opponent is at the 4 o'clock spot. He's gonna see the wall off too. Some pretty excellent scouting of BHC-jesk. Gonna be able to see his opponent's strategy with the greatest of ease. And what will he do? Doesn't seem to be any wood chopping happening here. I think he's just going to continue with the grunt superiority in his forces. Don't see a wood lumber or wood mill going up anywhere. So, oh, there it is. Whoop, and the troll lumber mill now being placed down. Going to allow him to produce catapults, guard towers, all of that great jazz. And he's going to start attacking this farm. Going to force this catapult to hone in its skills, and they'll get some target fire practicing by punching in the coordinates that the front line peons send in with their eyeballs, and are able to make those catapult kills. So good job to that catapult. You are today's champion, even if you lose the game. Another wiki Warcraft 2 news. The X-Men has body blazers ripping up the world of physical fitness. If you want to be a body blazer too, you can get ripped just like the X-Men earned. Tier number 2 underway for BHC-jesk. Tier number 2 already there for his opponent. Now it looks like his opponent might be deciding to do a quick order rush, building his 2nd barracks, which is pretty standard to do for a normal rush build. However, this right here, what the heck? Get your butt commentating. I'm gonna have to grab me another bush latte. and I'll jack my commentation up to tier number awesome, and we'll get this commentary started. Over here in the bottom, in the right side, there's some proxy farms, no, proxy grunts coming in here. Those grunts are gonna harass BHC-jesk, gonna cause him to run all the way around the map like Benny Hill with a tier number 3 underway from Silent but Deadly Farts. Is this really Silent Farts? It is, and he is really getting to tier number 3 before BHC-jesk. He just might take this game. Not 100% sure who actually wins this match. I do know that BHC-jesk, however, is one of the top 5 players in the tournament. Wouldn't be surprised to see a victory from him. However, Silent Farts, and I don't even know if this is game number 1, 2, 3, which game number it is, so it's up in the air. Who's gonna win this Wiki Warcraft 2 presentation? Hold on to your butts and sit at the edge of your seat, because you're gonna have your socks knocked off in this Wiki Warcraft 2 Tournament of Champions 2017. Stay tuned for more. Bloodlust actually being researched here very quickly, and wow, BHC-jesk has caught the heck up to his opponent. He's just about ready to unleash the full power of the 3 barracks BHC Bloodlusted Ogre Army Barrage. Meanwhile, Silent Farts is a barracks behind. He does have Bloodlust, and it's only at the same pace as his opponent. And BHC-jesk, level 4 ogres versus the mere level 2 of Silent Farts. Is this guy crazy? He's got the attack upgrade. His Bloodlust is gonna deal crazy amounts of damage, and Silent Farts is going to wait for Bloodlust. He knows it's going to arrive quite quickly. He thinks that this will give him the advantage, but will it? BHC-jesk just a few seconds behind. He's going to have that extra attack upgrade so he can really pound the face in of his opponent. But will Silent Farts pull the upset victory? He was ahead, but he is facing off against one of the top 5 Wiki Warcraft 2 players of that time. Easily the top 5. Some might even say top 4. Alright, Bloodlust has arrived. BHC-jesk is in there with spades for a defense. He's able to clean up Silent but Deadly Farts. Mere level 4 bloodlusted ogres, and he's got level 5 I should say, but check out this level 6 with that extra attack damage. Multiply that by 3, and that's what a bloodlusted ogre is bringing to the table. Extra damage multiplied by 3, 9 bloodlusted ogres knocking at your door, and that spells GG. Will Silent Farts, he only has 5 bloodlusted ogres for a defensive force, is to surround, and the elimination of all defenders has been achieved by BHC-jesk. Wiki Warcraft 2 is paid for and sponsored by Bush Light. And also by government warning. According to the Surgeon General, women should not drink alcoholic beverages during pregnancy because of the risk of birth defects. Consumption of alcoholic beverages impairs your ability to drive a car or operate machinery and may cause health problems. Plus, your commentaries will fail. Here comes 3 bloodlusted ogres. There's not much of an answer for them. 41 food. He can stand to lose a couple of scout farms, but can he really lose the map control? He is starting up at the expansion at the 12 o'clock spot, but BHC-jesk already with the protected area in which to transfer his peons. He's not kidding around this tournament. He was after that big cash prizes, and he's gonna take some of those dollar bills home, as we well know, because this tournament happened in 2017. Wiki Warcraft 2 greatness. There's a group up of ogres from BHC-jesk. This is a rallying point from which he can bloodlust his ogres, and it's going to be the perfect place to rally his troops. It's just outside of his opponent's bloodlusted ogre army range, or is it? As Silent Farts pounces on his opponent and really takes him to the cleaners. This is going to be a closer game after that actual attack. Going to cause BHC-jesk to not scout up in this 12 o'clock position. He has no extra forces lying around and able to do such a thing. Gonna launch his assault as planned, but it still doesn't have the bite or sting that it could have had. But only 7 ballustable ogres here for defense, but a nice catapult is there, and Silent Farts makes it a game by surviving by the hairs of his chinny chin. This ogre army assault. BHC-jesk has been making progress the entire time though, and with each wave of bloodlusted ogres, the defenses of his opponent seem to crack a little bit more. But the teal wave around the map, splashing the middle, the small 9, and now finally scouting this 12 o'clock spot as he now has a chance, and I can expect to see a quick assault up here. He's already building his watchtower, peons moving, a death knight moving in that direction, and bloodlusted ogres ready to lay the smackdown on any defenses that might be here. But 2 town halls in a temple of the damned are pretty good defenses, as it'll take that DK on its way to knock it out the box. DK actually going to take the long way around. He wants to mosey around the 11 o'clock spot, look for an opportunity to either cause some mass damage or perhaps even start an expansion. No, he's going to turn right back around and head on east towards where the action is. 3 bloodlusted ogres waiting for him there, though. So actually, BHC-jesk might have been thwarted in this expansion kill. He has killed quite a few peons, and there's not a whole lot of mining going on for his opponent, Silent Farts, but he has been able to survive and maintain his dignity. Or will he, as the Death and Decay comes to destroy this cannon tower? Oh no! But actually, not too bad. There are not too many bloodless ogres up on the way. Something that could certainly be dealt with if he is able to bloodlust his defensive ogres in time, which doesn't seem like he's able to do, and the entire mining operation of Silent Farts goes up in smoke. Or does it look at that? The bloodlust ogres arrive, but the beat down is real, and dead bodies are everywhere. So many peons killed that you can't step a foot without tripping over those decomposing peon skeletons. And here's another assault at the 3 o'clock spot. This is the last hope for Silent Farts. He's bringing all of his eggs right there in that basket. No chickens to guard it. And 3 bloodlusted ogres menacingly patrolling nearby. And there comes the mining. A 4 deal with those 3 ogre strike force sets on out. And they're going to actually proceed up to this 12 o'clock position first. So they'll bloodlust on up and try to catch these ogres unbloodlusted, which they will do. And a very good defense. Silent Farts. But more and more ogres continue to make the scene. And this is going to be bad for Silent Farts. I want to thank you guys all for tuning in. A hasted DK quickly runs to make this nail that we're going in the coffin. Oh, and look at there. There's the peon pole. A great job from Silent Farts, but BHC-jesk, one of the master tacticians of Wiki Warcraft 2. And he is able to maneuver that Death Knight and actually continue its reign of terror. Great Hall going up, gonna try to secure a defensive position, and I like this right here, 5 o'clock expansion. Probably should have taken that a little bit more early on and secured it with this catapult, pretty good stuff here, but look at the mining operation on this guy. He's got the middle, he's got the 8, he's got the small 9, now taking the 9. What a greedy gopher. Not a whole lot that Silent Farts could do to try to pull himself back in this game. It's gonna be a G, ladies and gentlemen, gentlemen. Once again, I want to advertise for my sponsor, Bush Light. Wiki, Warcraft 2. Peace out, homies. Big shout out to the Terrorcon from Clan Absolute Synergy, the X-Manert, and Trugalard. And Panda, Juan Miguel. Lo siento por tu madre.